pinapasalamatan po namin po kayo, Panginoon, sa bawat buhay na binibigay niyo po sa bawat isa. Protection po, Panginoon, sa bawat isang narito. Guidance po sa bawat isang narito, Panginoon. Maraming salamat po sa patuloy na blessing, patuloy na pagpatnubay po sa ating lahat. Panginoon, sa mga oras na to, hinihingi po namin, Panginoon, ang inyong pong patnubay, ang inyong pong pangunguna sa lahat po ng aming mga gagawin na desisyon bilang isang magbabatas at bilang isang leader po ng aming bayan. At Panginoon, sa inyo na po namin tinataas ang lahat ng reali sa among dalangin sa pangalan ni Jesus. Amen. Taas po natin ang ating kanang kamay and please repeat after me. The Counselor's Creed. I am a Philippine counselor, mandated by law to enact measures or ordinances that result in the general welfare of my constituents. In the pursuit for happiness, peace, and prosperity, I believe in public service above self as a guiding principle of my official act. And as I tread the pathways of local legislation, may the Almighty guide my mind and heart, that I shall be true to my constituents and the Filipino people.
The Group of Vice Mayors. I am a Vice Mayor, and my covenant with my people is to devote myself to public service. By divine providence and by the will of the people, I am mandated to preside over the local legislature. But with integrity and statesmanship, I shall lead the local legislature to enact measures and ordinances for the common good and fulfill my people's aspirations for happiness, peace, and prosperity. May the Almighty God help me consecrate myself for the people I am called to serve. Please be seated. Please call the roll.
Hello, good morning everyone. Honorable Richard Balyan, Honorable Stalwart Joseph Benedito, Honorable Sarah Jean Abong, Honorable Rogelio Badua, Honorable Nathan Samla Canilaw, Honorable Ezekiel Rodriguez, Honorable Hayati Dugasan, Honorable Jaymart Nainge, Honorable Georgia Linjoy Kiakson, Honorable Nerelia Bacaldo, Honorable Jason Reyes Pino. Madam Presiding Officer, all ESPN members are present in the station, therefore considered a quorum to transact official business. Good morning po, Mayor. Good morning po.
Madam Chair,
Thank you. For having over.
Madam Presiding Officer, instead of suspending households, we are taking this piece of presentation to pumaparases in order that we can tackle what we want to us from body of the second committee. Madam Presiding Officer.
Move for recess. 10 minutes recess. The Chair orders the resumption of our regular session.
Madam Chair. Sige po, maraming salamat po. Kami na tingin kayo kapulo.
We are now Madam Chair on item number 4, but before we start, may I read the Bible scripture first on Proverbs 3:5-6 para magsisimula. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your paths. Purihin ng Diyos ang kanyang salita sa nawa ang paalam ko sa ating mga buhay. Magiging Madam Chair, before we proceed, I move for the approval and adoption of our order of business in today's regular session, Madam Chair. I so move.
Any objection? Hearing none, we approve the provisional agenda for today's regular session.
Item number 4, Madam Chair, reading and consideration of minutes of the previous session. We will take up first the 242nd regular session dated on June 24, 2025. Mayroong mga amendments na nasa makan. You may take the floor.
Any objection? Hearing none, minutes, the 242nd regular session of the City Government Groups Point, level 2024-2025 at the SB session.
Madam Chair, we are now in the minutes of the inaugural session held last July 8, 2025. Madam Chair,
Yes, Councilor Rodriguez.
I presume my colleagues already have a copy with the minutes of the inaugural session. There being no more amendments, Madam Chair, I move for the adoption of the inaugural session minutes held last July 3, 2025. I so move, Madam Chair.
Let me read the whole document first. then line 41, that section to allow the chair or vice chair no more than 4 committees or no more than 2 committees.
Bali yun po yung recommendation po ng majority leader. Tapos doon sa huli po, nag-amin po si Councilor Abon para sa 2 committee.
2 committees.
Yung line 50 naman ang
Saan nakalagay?
line
Activity yun. Okay. Okay, there being no objection, then we also approve the minutes of our inaugural session last July 3, 2025.
Item number, wala tayong
July 7 po.
27. Madam Chair, we are now on first regular session. Meets the first regular session held last 27 and 25.
Councilor Amanda.
I move to the minutes of the first regular session of the 35th Sangguniang Bayan of Brooks Point, Palawan, held on July 7, 2025 at the SB session of Brooks Point, Palawan.
Second.
Any objection? Hearing none. Then we approve the minutes of the first regular session of the 30th Sangguniang Bayan of Brooks Point held on July 7, 2025 at the SB session on Brooks Point, Palawan.
Item number 5 on the chair, no privilege hour. The new gentleman from Barangay Pilan would like to avail his opportunity to deliver his privilege speech. Kindly recognize his digital name, Madam Chair.
I so move.
Councilor Lindsay is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer, and thank you to our Majority Floor Leader, Ms. Mikel Rodriguez, at ganoon din po sa lahat ng mga kasamahan sa Sangguniang Bayan. Once again, good morning po sa ating lahat. This privilege speech is tungkol po sa itong nangyari lang nakaraan.
Before that, do you have a card copy?
I'm sorry to say, wala pong hardcopy. Thank you, SB Lacanela. Ito po ay tungkol po doon sa mga namamalimos. Ano po? At sabi nila, based on observation sa mga lugar din na napuntahan ko, ay kapag yung marami pong mga namamalimos na sa lugar, kumbaga kung sa streets, kahit saan, it represents doon po sa progress ng isang lugar. Ano? Doon mo masasabi kung yung isang lugar ay maunlad o kung yung isang lugar ay hindi maunlad. The problem here in Brooks Point, maunlad po yung bayan natin, pero marami pong namamalimos. It is because yung mga namamalimos po ay hindi po taga dito sa atin. Mga dayo po sila. At based on the information na binigay din sa akin ni Councilor Cespeña from Poblacion District 1, ay mga dayo nga daw po sila at dumadami sila doon sa District 1. And alam din po yun ng Philippine Coast Guard. At isa po kasi kung bakit po ito na-raise, dahil last week po ay habang nandoon po ako sa shop, meron pong isang, sabihin na lang natin, mas kilala sila sa term na Badyaw o sa lahi nila na Badyaw, na dahil po dito sa atin. Nandoon po ako sa shop at kasama ko yung baby ko, kasama mo din yung misis ko, karga-karga niya yung baby ko. Nung umaga, humingi sila, so binigyan sila ng tao ko ng coins, ng barya. Pangalawa, bumalik ulit, humingi ulit, sinabihan siya, "Oy, kanina ka ba? Humingi ka na ganito ganyan." Ang nangyari po ay binato niya yung shop. Ay nandoon po yung baby ko. Mabuti na lang po nakatalikod si doon nung binato. So ang tinamaan po ay yung misis ko, hindi po yung baby ko. So kaya ni-raise ko po. Minsan naman po, kung makikita natin sa Facebook, ay ang nangyayari kapag sa gasoline station dito sa may Phoenix, di ba? Nandyan din sila madalas. Ngayon, naghihingi sila sa mga sasakyan, ng mga nakasasakyan, taga dito man o hindi. Ngayon, ang nakita natin nakaraan sa Facebook na post, in-scratch po nila ng tansan yung cover ng sasakyan. So, Madam Presiding Officer, I think this matter needs an attention. So, with this, may I invite siguro the presence of our MSWD or any suggestion from my colleagues kung ano po yung dapat na ahensyang maimbitahan. And also siguro yung Philippine Coast Guard representative kasi gaya po nung nabanggit ni Councilor Sespeña, kung dumadami nga po sila dito, unregistered, di ba? Kung hindi po sila taga dito. So, hindi natin alam kung sino po yung pumapasok at lumalabas dito po sa atin. Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer.
Dear President.
Maraming salamat po. Bilang Mayor of Poblacion 1, nais ko pong malaman kung how sure is the speaker na yun pong nabato po doon sa kanila ay sila po yung talagang nakatira po doon sa Poblacion 1 na ating po mga kapatid na Badjao. Pangalawa po, hindi lamang po sa Poblacion 1, meron po tayong mga kapatid na Badjao na nakatira. And pangatlo po, I would like to inform the body that those illegal settlers na naandun po sa residing doon sa Poblacion 1, as I mentioned, na mga Badjao, ay totoo pong dumadami sila because that is yun po ang kanilang kultura. No? Sumusunod-sunod sila kung saan po yung mga kamag-anak nila ay nagdaan sila. And for the information of my colleagues, those illegal settlers that you mentioned will be, their residences will be demolished this coming July 24th, and the local government unit has allotted a relocation for those kapatid natin Badjao. They're also taga-Brooks Point na rin sila. Marami na po sa kanila dyan ang taga-dito na po. Baka hindi lang po natin nakikilala, pero ako po bilang barangay, matagal na po na maraming Badjao po dito sa atin. Hindi lang po sila mga bago. Yung iba po umaalis, bumabalik.
Thank you po. Yung MSWD po siguro and also the Philippine Coast Guard representative. Thank you, Representative Officer. Siguro po, I will answer Madam Presiding Officer regarding the question of Councilor Quezon. Regarding with their, kung saan po sila nakatira, Councilor Quezon, I am not so sure doon po. Pero saying na doon po talaga sila nanggagaling usually, nakatira kasi yun po yung coastline natin dito sa bayan is yung sa Poblacion District 1. So, with that na lang siguro yung request na lang po yung presence ng Philippine Coast Guard since they are more knowledgeable po sa bagay na ito next session or anytime possible po, as soon as possible. Thank you for the information po, Councilor Quezon.
Thank you, Councilor.
Madam Chair, the gentleman from the Honorable Manila would like to avail his opportunity for the privilege hour. Kindly recognize, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you to our majority of the leader. In this time of the year po, the People's Law Enforcement Board will be needing another recommendation from our Sangguniang Bayan to be magkaroon po ng representative nila. And for the past 3 years, ang inyong likod po ay ang nagiging representative ng Sangguniang Bayan sa People's Law Enforcement Board. At baka po sa pagkakataong ito, baka pwedeng hilingin ko po ulit na maging representative po ninyo sa People's Law Enforcement Board. Meron po kasi tayong ongoing kaso po doon with Mr. Akip para tuloy-tuloy na lang po na masolve na po. Kasi kung papalit na naman, another ulit na naman po yun na pati po ata si Mayor kasi pinupuntahan na nakakaya na rin po sa part na ni Mayor at sa part po natin na hindi pa rin po naayos. Yun lang po, Madam Chair, and thank you po, my colleagues.
Thank you, yes, majority for leader Chair.
Madam Chair, that we no more from the body manifested to avail the opportunity to privilege hour as well as the question hour. I move to close the item number 5 and 6 and move for the item number 7, Madam Chair.
Okay, item number 5 and item number 6 have been closed without any objection.
We have now, Madam Chair, on item number 7, leading interference for proposed measure ordinances, resolutions, petitions, letters, and other communication. This representation directs our Sangguniang Secretary to kindly read the measures one by one.
Item number 1 under first reading, a letter from Ms. Charlene Pangilista and Ms. Kena Labuya requesting Sangguniang Bayan endorsement for the proposed mini gas or fuel sailing station located at Barangay Tugtog, Brooks Point, Palawan.
Now, Chair, I move that this matter be referred to the Committee on Environmental Protection, Natural Resources, Housing and Land Use, joint with the Committee on Infrastructure, Madam Chair.
Item number 2, a letter from the Municipal Mayor requesting for the amendment of Ordinance number 2025-015 entitled an ordinance reclassifying an area of 42,447 square meters more or less as portion of lot 453-C PSG 04-038422 with an area of 209,607 square meters of agricultural land owned by Mr. Thomas E. Ordinario under title number TCT number T-9933 situated at Barangay Pangubillat, Brooks Point, Palawan, residential area to correct the area for reclassification from 42,447 square meters more or less to 47,394 square meters more or less and certified as urgent.
I move that the said measure from the Chair be referred to the Committee on Environmental Protection chaired by Honorable Gasan. Yes, Madam Chair.
Number 3, a letter from Municipal Mayor transmitting the Ordinance number 8 series of 2025 from Barangay Council of Samariñana. Isang kapasyahan na humihiling sa tanggapan ng punong Ikuhitibo sa Brooks Point, Palawan na bigyan ng pahintulot ang punong barangay ng Samariñana na magpairal sa kanilang nasasakupan ang batas na curfew hour sa kadahilanan na naganap noong nakaraan at kasalukuyang taon.
I move that this measure, Madam Chair, be referred to the Committee on Rules, Laws, Ethics, Public Order, and Good Government chaired by Honorable Kiason, Madam Chair.
Objection, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, I would like to inform the body that this has been referred to the committee already, and we have conducted a committee meeting for such.
Okay. So, no need for another referral. It was already referred last regular session.
Number 4, local expenditure program of Barangay Council of Pangubillan for CY 2025 amounting to 15,230,301 pesos.
Referred to the Committee on Finance, Budget, Appropriation, Ways and Means, Madam Chair, as well.
Number 5, a letter from the municipal mayor requesting for adoption and approval of NDC Resolution number 15 series of 2025, approving and adopting the supplemental AIP and certified as certain.
I move that this matter be referred to the Committee on Finance, Madam Chair. So moved.
6, a letter from the municipal mayor requesting for adoption and approval of the proposed breakdown of expenditures amounting to 62,938,180 and 92 centavos, and such be treated as supplemental budget number 2025-02 of the municipal government of Brookside, Palawan, certified as certain.
I move that this matter, Madam Chair, be referred to the Committee on Finance.
Another letter from the municipal mayor requesting for the approval of a resolution authorizing the updating of signatories to the land bank account of the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan for Mr. Edgar P. Lacandaso, Municipal Administrator, and Mr. Roderick Dionisio, Assistant Municipal Treasurer, for transactions amounting to 200,000 below, and Honorable Cesario Albenito Jr., Municipal Mayor, and Mrs. Emma S. Tabangay, Municipal Treasurer, for transactions exceeding 200,000 and up.
I move that this matter be referred to the Committee on Finance, Madam Chair, by the Honorable Madam Chair.
We have here, Madam Presiding Officer, communication from the Municipal Mayor, respectfully retiring for the immediate conduct of a committee hearing relative to the utilization and imposition of appropriate fees at the new Grand Terminal, and to seek the immediate action in conducting a hearing on the formulation of guidelines and rental fees for the event centers.
Madam Chair, I move that this matter be referred to the Committee on Transportation.
Joint
Joint Committee and Ways and Means, Madam Chair. I so move, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, we are now on item number 8, committee report. One would like to take the floor. Her committee report, and then recognize Madam Chair.
The President is recognized.
A pleasant morning to my colleagues and to our presiding officer, as well as our secretary to the Sangguniang and our staff. This representation that have the honor to report back to the Sangguniang the recommendation pertaining to the two referrals for the Committee on Rules, Laws, Ethics, Public Order, and Good Governance. Ordinance number 7, series of 2025 from Barangay Samariñana, and ordinance regulating the use and operations of karaoke machines and similar amplified audio sound devices in Barangay Samariñana, Brooks Point, Palawan, exhibiting penalties for violations thereof. Second is the ordinance number 8, series of 2025 from Barangay Council of Samariñana, isang kapasyahan ng humiling sa tanggapan ng puno ng ehekutibo sa Brooks Point, Palawan, na bigyan ng pahintulot ang punong barangay ng Samariñana na magpairal sa kanyang nasasakupan ang batas ng 30 hours sa kadahilanan na naganap noong nakaraang taon at kasalukuyang taon ng mga aksidente. The recommendation on item number 1, respecting the autonomy of the barangays, is the above-named committee recommends to the august body for the approval of the ordinance declaring that it is operational in its entirety, with the recommendation that there should be a provisions to the government-initiated programs and activities and to secure will be allowed and to secure special permits for the said activities. And for the recommendation for item number 2, the committee recommends to seek legal opinion from the Provincial Legal Office as to the validity of the provisions of the Barangay Ordinance in the advent of the decriminalization of vagrancy and the procedures prescribed by various laws in the treatment of children in conflict with the law, as well as the juvenile delinquencies, Madam Chair. I move for the adoption of this committee report.
Second.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, the gentleman from the agriculture board reports to take the floor, rendering his committee report.
Councilor Lacanera is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you to the Majority Floor Leader as well as the Secretary to the Sanggunian. And to my colleagues, I'm here presenting to you the Committee Report number 2025-25 from the Committee on Finance, Budget, Appropriations, and Ways and Means. We have two subjects to be reported today. First off is the annual budget of Barangay Saragon, Brooks Point, Palawan for calendar year 2025 amounting to 7,628,242 pesos. The second one is the annual budget of Barangay Poblacion District 1, Brooks Point, Palawan for calendar year 2025 amounting to 7,953,480 pesos. And both the Barangay Saragon and Barangay Poblacion 1 presented to the August body all their budgets, annual budget for calendar year 2025 was presented to the August body for review and approval. And we have recommended that the above named that the August body for the approval for the measure for second and final reading in today's regular session, as it is in accordance with the existing budgetary rules, and therefore the utilization is efficient and legal for both Barangay Saragon and Barangay Poblacion District 1. And I am requesting for the adoption of the said budgets for both Barangay Saragon and Poblacion District 1. The adoption of the committee report number 2025-25. Thank you.
Madam Chair, the gentleman from Poblacion who would like to sponsor the
Councilor Benedicto is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Majority Floor Leader, and also to our Madam Presiding Officer. And a pleasant morning to everyone. Today, the Committee on Tourism, Culture, and Arts has the honor to present to this honorable body its committee report regarding the referral made to its last regular session about the request of the local chief executive for the adoption and approval of the Brooks Point Cultural Development Plan for the years 2023 to 2028. And said referral, the committee conducted a meeting to review and discuss the proposed plan. And we also coordinated with the MTCAO, or the Municipal Tourism, Culture and Arts Office, the office that spearheaded the formulation of the plan in collaboration with the indigenous people, the ED, non-government organizations, and MPDO, and also cultural stakeholders of our municipality who are instrumental to the preparation of the said plan. And the plan is a guideline also, and it gives a clear vision and also clear vision and direction for the preservation as well as the promotion and development of our local heritage and our local culture. And Madam Chair, we all know that we recognize, and to this honorable body, we recognize that some parts of our culture are slowly fading, and this plan helps to strengthen and revive them, and also it is a foundation for the empowerment of our tourism and also for heritage and cultural protection. So with that, Madam Chair, this committee, the Committee on Tourism, Culture and Arts, recommends to the Sangguniang Bayan the approval and adoption of the said plan, and also the adoption of the committee report 2025 number 26. Thank you.
Councilor Nalibita.
Madam Chair, this matter, I would like to take the floor to render my committee reports, particularly first the Committee on Labor and Migrant Workers. This is with regards to the urgent request for the approval and adoption of the Workforce Development Plan CY 2025-2027 of the Municipality of Brooks Point. Our findings, Madam Chair, that this development plan is designed to align the municipality's development goals, aiming to create competent and adaptable and competitive local workforce. And mangyaring nandyan na lang rin po ang mga kopya sa aking mga kasamahan. May I proceed, Madam Chair, for the recommendation?
Yes, go ahead, Councilor Rodriguez.
The Committee on Labor and Migrant Workers recommends to the August body for the passage or second and final reading in today's regular session, Madam Chair. Okay. I move for the adoption of the Committee Report 2025, number 27, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, we are now at calendar of business. There being no manifested for the unfinished business, Madam Chair, I move to close the unfinished business to proceed for the business of today, Madam Chair, second meeting. The good gentleman from Marmedito, Madam Chair, would like to take the floor for the business for today. Kindly recognize, Madam Chair.
Councilor Rodriguez, recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and to our dear colleagues. I have here a letter from the Municipal Mayor, Honorable Cesario Benedicto Jr., requesting for the adoption and the approval of the MDC Resolution Number 15, Series of 2025, entitled A Resolution Approving and Adopting the Supplemental AIP, and this is certified as urgent.
We are now on the period of interpolation. There being no one requested to question the proponent, Madam Chair, I move to close the period of interpolation.
No question about the MDC resolution number 15. Any question?
Can I move for the approval?
Can you
I move for the adoption and approval of MDC Resolution Number 15, Series of 2025, entitled A Resolution Approving and Adopting the Supplemental AIP.
Any objection? Hearing none, that we approve
And I have another letter from the Municipal Mayor, Honorable Cesare Benedito Jr., requesting for the adoption and approval of the proposed breakdown of expenditures amounting to 62,938,180.92 centavos, and such be treated as supplemental budget number 2025-02 of the municipal government of Brooks Point, Palawan, and this is also certified as urgent.
Any question with regard to the breakdown of the supplemental budget number 2025-02? Councilor Bengue.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. Thank you, Madam Coordinator. So, Madam Presiding Officer, let me just clarify from the Chairman of the Auditor regarding dito sa breakdown po ng ating pondo. Are we going to have a supplemental, another supplemental budget po ba next week to add doon po sa mga nire-request natin like traveling expenses, fuels, and also additional fund for the Sangguniang Bayan.
Thank you, Sangguniang Bayan Naigi. Based on what I have heard from our budget officer as well as mayor, after this supplemental budget, there will be another MDC meeting, the soonest, and then probably next session after the SOMA, we're going to have another supplemental budget be approved by this August body. That's the...
Yeah, but I think your request for travel expenses is not included in our request. Because we have just agreed about the fuel and an additional general services. Other general services. So we want 1 million.
I strongly suggest po if we have any request from our group, we can put it in the paper po, siguro. So on the next NGC meeting, we can have it approved. Although we cannot guarantee, pero at least we have put our request po. Pero ang pagkakalam ko kasi kanina, in regards with the fuel, yun po ang medyo kumbaga malinaw na ano po natin. Pero yung mga additional pa na iba, I think we need to put it in writing.
Can I ask Madam Presiding Officer kung sino po yung susunod? Is it the Presiding Officer or the Secretary of the Sangguniang Bayan? Para kumano natin kung ano po yung mga suggestion natin local chief executive board to the NDC.
The office of the Secretary of the Sangguniang Bayan is a different office na siya compared to the SBO office. Hindi yung tulad ng panahon noon na isa lang. Last year po yun, na nagkaroon na po sila ng separate nila na pondo. So, magagaling po yun dito sa atin po. Kung kailangan po nila, siguro, kailangan din po nila magsulat po ng separate po na request. Yung sa atin po dito, nakaseparate lang po kasi yung pondo po natin.
So yung sa travel, kaya pa yung budget nila titira for the travel allocation ng mga SB members? May idea kayo yung sa travel?
Permission to speak. Yes, kung may traveling expenses na po sila.
Magkano?
Yung yearly, annual po sila na travel fund po is 200,000 po. Ngayon po, yung mga bagong upo po, yun po yung automatically po na may 100,000 for the month of July to December po. Yung mga naunang konsihal po, yun po yung may fund pa po sila na from first quarter po until hanggang January to December po. Yung mga naiiwan pa po, pwede pa po nilang gamitin.
How much pa?
Most probably po, nasa 120,000 na lang din po. Parang yes po. Yes po. For July to December po. Katulad po ng sa inyo. Yung mga graduate po, yung mga naiwan po nilang funds, hindi na po pwedeng magagamit. Automatic.
quarterly kami gamit.
Opo, 50 po. Pero po pwede niya na pong magamit po yung 100 po from July to December.
Yung mga yung napalitan, di pwede kayo din mga bago.
Yung po, yung mga bago po, 100,000 lang po yung pwede nilang gamitin July to December lang po. Yun po yung tinanong ko po sa budget ng nakaraan po.
So, sufficient naman po yun ang pwede natin magamit.
Yes.
Yung ikarating po na ECL na election, I think next month. And our majority floor leader is running for vice president. Baka pwede pong supportahan na rin natin. Ang floor na po na kampanya siya. Tingnan na yan. Can I ask for that, Madam Chair? Ask.
Madam Chair, sir, for the record, ano po yung mga proposal natin for next supplemental budget? Like, alam ko lang po kasi we have 160,000 for Sangguniang Bayan. We have 800. Pagkahiwalay ba? May I ask the knowledge of our guidance general?
Ang natin sana para sa mga salary and wages, 2 million. But ang aprubahan lang ay 340,000. Yes, 340,000. And then meron traveling expenses at 330. Kaya yung susunod na supplemental budget, awa ng Diyos, para yun sa fuel, an additional 160 para sa other general services.
Sa period of interpolation, this presentation would like to request the proponent baka pwede po magkanda tayo ng isang meeting para pag-usapan po natin kung ano yung mga request, especially for the SPs, and as well as kung ano yung mga development na pwede gawin pa dito sa Sangguniang Bayan Office.
Yes, hindi natin mag-usapan yung mga kailangan puntuhan para yung ating chairman ng committee, finance, would be able to include it in the next supplemental budget.
A suggestion po, Madam Chair, if it's possible po, magawa po sana natin to the soonest po kasi ang ano po nila Mayor, yung MDC po na gagawin, mamadali po dinata nila. So bago po mag-MDC, nakapag-usap na po tayo. Yung nandito lang po kasi sa akin, yun nga po yung 300,000 sa fuel po ninyo, yung 550 naman po sa elected SB members, yung 160 po ata, galing po sa pondo ng MPDO, kung dito ka nagkakamali. Para kung meron pong iba.
Pero hindi na natin maladagdagan kasi yun lang yung pagkakilan natin kanina. Next supplemental na lang. Kung meron pa. October. Okay. Any other question or clarification? Last.
Sorry po. Regarding po doon sa, since we are, nabanggit po kanina, you are requesting amount to 3 million to the presiding officer and you were granted
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, hindi lang po ang Sangguniang Bayan Office yung wala ng pondo. Karamihan din po talaga sa mga ibang offices is nagbawas din po talaga sila. Kasama po kasi dito yung pagtaas po ng sweldo po natin sa mga empleyado. So nangyari po marami rin po na-apektuhan ng ibang offices na nabawasan din po sila ng pondo. Hindi lang po sa Sangguniang Bayan Office.
Adoption ng kanyang measure. I support.
And I move for the adoption and approval of the proposed breakdown of expenditures amounting to 62,938, 62,938,180 and 92 centavos be approved and adopted.
Any objection? Hearing none, then we approve the breakdown of the proposed second supplemental budget for this year.
Thank you.
62 million plus.
My apologies for saying the isomer.
Thank you.
Nalilong ako na under business of the day, Madam Chair, kindly recognize Honorable Quezon si
May apologies din kami ng Chair for bursting into laughter because I heard the majority leader move for the approval of the Councilor Hayati seconded the motion of the majority leader. Apologies.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Apologies for this. This is for the annual budget of Barangay Salagon as well as the annual budget of Poblacion District 1. Hindi ko po napa-approve kasi kanina. I just rendered a committee report in regards with this. And can I proceed, Madam Chair, on the approval? I move for the approval of the annual budget of Barangay Salagon, Brooks Point, Palawan for calendar year 2025 amounting to 7,628,242 pesos.
second.
No objection. Hearing none, and we approve the annual budget of Barangay Salagon, Brooks Point, Palawan, amounting to 7,628,242 pesos.
Thank you. And another annual budget and another approval for the budget of Barangay Poblacion District 1, Brooks Point, Palawan for calendar year 2025 amounting to 7,953,480 pesos. 408 pesos.
Second.
Any objection? Hearing none, then we also approve the annual budget of Barangay Poblacion District 1, Brooks Point, Palawan for CY 2025 amounting to 70,953,400 pesos.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Madam Chair, Honorable Minister would like to take the floor to deliver his sponsored testimony. Kindly recognize.
Councilor Benedictus recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Regarding po ito sa proposed resolution, so I believe that may tapos na po lang. So I move for the approval and for the approval of the resolution approving and adopting the Brooks Point Cultural Development Plan 2023 to 2028 in the municipality of Brooks Point.
I second.
Any objection? Hearing none, then 2028 on its second and final launch.
Thank you, Madam.
Madam Chair, Honorable Pagasa would like to place the floor to the further measure on the second reading.
Councilor Dugasan is recognized.
Good morning, everyone. We have received the request of our municipal mayor. This is certified as urgent. Since this mission is only for correction, may I read, Madam Chair? An ordinance number 2025-015 entitled an ordinance classifying an area of 42,447 square meters, more or less, as portion of lot 453-C PSD 04-038422 with an area of 209,607 square meters of agricultural land owned by Mr. Tomas E. Ordinario under title number TCT number T-9933 situated at Barangay Pangbilian, Brooks Point, Palawan, to residential area to correct the area of reclassification from 42,447 square meters, more or less, to 47,394 square meters, more or less. I move for approval, Madam Chair.
Second, clarification with regard to
Madam Chair, before the approval po, kamag-anak ko po ata yung and kamag-anak ko po yung si Mr. Tomas Ordinario, and you put on the record po na hindi po tayo kasali sa deliberation. Maraming salamat. That's okay.
sure ka na. Any other clarification?
Clarify ko lamang po. Ako po ay isang ordinary din, and the proponent is an ordinary, but hindi po kami pasok sa within the fourth level of consideration. So I will participate.
So it's only Councilor who indicated from
Second.
any other clarification? More? Can you move for the approval?
I move and adopt an ordinance reclassifying an area of 42,447 square meters, more or less, as portion of lot 453-C PSD 04-038422 with an area of 209,607 square meters of agricultural land owned by Mr. Tomas E. Ordinario under title number PCT number T-9933 situated at Barangay Pangbilian, Brooks Point, Palawan, to residential area to correct the area for reclassification from 42,447 square meters, more or less, to 47,394 square meters. I move and adopt this mission, Madam Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, we approve the proposed amendment.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
You said ordinance.
Madam Chair, this representation would like to take the floor to sponsor the resolution under this today, Madam Chair, resolution approving and adopting favorably the endorsing the Sangguniang Bayan for their final approval and adoption of the Workforce Development Plan for CY 2025-2027 of the municipality Municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan. The table now for population meron mga clarifications yung ating mga kasamahan regarding sa ating community report po kanina. Madam Chair, may I move for the approval and adoption of the sponsored resolution.
Second.
Any question or clarification with the approval and adoption of workforce development plan, so we can be effective in 27. Any question or clarification? No further objection? Then we approve and adopt the workforce development plan CY 2025 to 2027 of Municipality of Brooks Point.
Thank you. Madam Chair, we are holding some business. The good gentleman from Brunei would like to take the floor for his mention, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, I am requesting for the approval of a resolution authorizing and the updating of signatories to the land bank account of the Municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan for Mr. Edgar P. Lacandaso, our Municipal Administrator, and Mr. Roderick Sionico, our Assistant Municipal Treasurer for transactions amounting to 200,000 below, and for Honorable Cesario Benedito, our Municipal Mayor, and Mrs. Emma Tabangay, our Municipal Treasurer for transaction exceeding 200,000 and up.
Any question? Clarification? Can you proceed with the approval?
Thank you. And I move for the approval of a resolution authorizing the updating of signatories to the land bank point for Mr. Edgar P. Lacandaso, our Municipal Administrator, and Roderick Sionico, our Assistant Treasurer for transactions amounting 200,000 below, and Honorable Cesario Benedito Jr., our Municipal Mayor, and Mrs. Emma Tabangay, our Municipal Treasurer for transactions exceeding 200,000 and up.
Any objection? Hearing none, then we approve this resolution that give authority or that updated the signatories to the land bank account of the Municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan for Mr. Edgar P. Lacandaso, our Municipal Administrator, Roderick Sionico, Assistant Municipal Treasurer, and our Municipal Treasurer, Emma Tabangay, for the aforementioned transactions.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and to my